Crap. Oh my Lord, welcome in. Unbelievable. You is just something else. Anyway, okay, let's see if that works. All right. So this was just what a message that I was getting. Take it or leave it. This is what behind the scenes is doing. All right. This is not the true flower of life. Okay. But they are connecting into the sacred wisdom, and they are. They're really trying to prevent our expansion significantly through these moon cycles, right? Most are finally seeing that the moon is not right. It's taken them a minute, but they're finally seeing that the moon isn't right. The moon roll is off. It's been off for a long time, by the way. But I'm glad those who are seeing are finally seeing. I was getting ELO, right? It's a low grade frequency, but it's connected to sacred wisdom. And they know how to do this. Take a look around you, right? When you go outside, all the wires you have, your Wi-Fi, your phone, all of it, that's a low frequency, a low vibration, low frequency to keep you in a low frequency, okay? And with these moons, here's the thing though, they cannot prevent the divine from coming in. They're opening up a portal. They're connecting in. This is not the true flower of life at all. I've been getting that for a very long time. And more has been revealed to me regarding this. This is to keep you asleep, to keep you stagnant, to keep you stuck, to keep you in a low vibration. And then we have the sun, like the real sun, not this thing in the sky now, but the real sun pushing through, right? Blowing through this place that has a fake sun with its energy to permeate through, to activate. They're really doing everything they can to try to prevent this activation. And they're using it through moon rituals to try to, again, prevent this expansion. Also, there is something coming through a portal, and that's coming through CERN as well, from what I'm understanding. And yeah, Source. They're trying to prevent Divine Source from coming in, which is us, exploration. Interesting. This union keeps coming out. So the message I was getting was, and this has been a long message, like I've already known this is not the true flower of life whatsoever, but I recently something was brought to my attention about this seed. We'll call it a seed. We're being activated. So this is how I'm taking it. See, we would be activated in here. And they're doing everything to prevent through the moon ritual, through the sacred knowledge, which is the owl, which is connected to the Illuminati. They rob and steal this information and use it in this world, unbeknownst to humanity. So it's a definite battle of frequency, a battle of energy, and they're doing everything that they can to suppress this time. They also are bringing through an energy, and they are. And this has to do with a sentient being connected to Elon, even Trump, Russia. It's all connected. The power outages over in other countries. We have a power outage. We'll have it here. It'd be by the grace of God if we don't. I pray we don't, but we have to be prepared if we do. This is to keep this grid from expanding, right? The grid is getting ready to expand. This whole place is energy. This whole place is a crystal. It's a fossil. It's a dormant crystal ready to energize with divine source. They're doing everything that they can for this not to happen. Take it or leave it. I mean, I can really get into it, but I don't really want to right now. They just had summits over in, I don't know if it was, I don't feel like it was Switzerland. It'll come to me. I can't think of the country at the moment. They just had a summit over there. They just had a huge meeting on buying up all the land. They're buying up, meaning they, Illuminati, are buying up all the land to take away from the people, to try to take control. This is their last grasp. So much so, they're telling you in your face. It's just, again, whether you're seeing it and wanting to believe it or understand it, or you just, go along your daily life thinking everything's going to be fine, and that's your choice. This is for those who understand that we're in a serious ascension right now, and it is game on. We are being locked in. We're being locked in America. Never in my lifetime was trading ever shut down. That was like, I mean, even in school, the basics of trade, the trading with different countries, right? The ports are shut down, the ports are closed, um, because of the tariffs, and this is connected to the tariffs. That's a lockdown. There is a lockdown coming. Know that. History is repeating itself, but they're doing this with also frequency. So hang on. This is what I was receiving. They are tapping into the sacred wisdom, and you have the ability to tap into that sacred wisdom as well. For you are actually the sacred wisdom. You're the sacred wisdom. This is why they fight so hard with energy frequencies here and to hit the physical body, so that to keep you from rising up, from having memories. Um, we're in some kind of we're in some kind of interesting afterlife, and I say this knowingly. Many moms out there have had this was brought to my attention, and I've experienced this as well, personally. But I came across this mom. Her son was part of, before he was born, he has full memory of 9/11. Full memory. So this is some kind of, I don't know, waiting station. I'm not sure. Clearly another realm, another world. That they're holding this frequency in. We are in some kind of weird purgatory. Because when children are born through here and they're remembering this is the thing. These other children that are being born, I don't know if you call them rainbow children. I feel like those are IVF children. I'm not sure. The indigo children, the crystal children, when they're being born through this realm, they are remembering where they just came from. And some of them, depending on their life, because I've watched it personally, I've watched someone just drive this child right into the earth. And it was just like, oh my God, you just don't even want to hear it. You're just so wrapped up in yourself. You don't want to get, your kid is trying to tell you something and show you something, because you're just so wrapped up in yourself. And then there's parents that aren't so wrapped up in their self, and they're actually listening to their children, and these children have full-blown memories. And like I was mentioning, like 9/11, this little boy he remembers jumping out of the building, he remembers the airplane. He has a really difficult time driving by tall buildings, skyscrapers, especially the ones that look like the Twin Towers. So these children, and even us as adults, I have memories of certain things from before I came here. I have grandchildren that had memories before they came here. Probably don't have them now, but they did. And then that's when I realized, like, not that I realized it, I feel like I kind of knew, I think we all kind of know this, that I've spoken about it being like 3 years old, knowing that this place wasn't what they say it is, and being very upset. This isn't home. This place is not home. And you know it's not home. So we're in this in between. And with everything that we're seeing in the skies, and just well, the sky is very telling, because that's honestly what a lot of us are guided to pay attention to from before we came here. We were told to pay attention to that, to pay attention to the sky. For you will see, and it's not because it was written. We were told that. For you will remember. We will show you signs, because it's the biggest canvas, right? But then you have signs in our everyday life. You have signs in the government, the tyranny in the government, world leaders, whatever you want to call them, world summits, all these signs as well. Like we are really in tribulation. And I'm not talking organized religion. We are in tribulation. So when you have youngins that remember that, hey, I remember jumping out of a building because an airplane hit it, and then they're here again. So it's a time loop. It's some kind of, we keep being, and I've shown many videos, I've done many videos on this, that we keep getting looped around. We keep even getting looped around right now in our own timeline that we're in now. Never mind leaving this earth and then having to come back again. Like, so they're definitely tapping into this. See, the sacred knowledge is as above, so below, right? These are black and white checkerboards, I'm gonna call it, just because, you know, you have to be really careful how you say things. I cannot tell you how suppressed my channel is because I speak the truth. I know what I'm saying. I speak the truth. I'm not all knowing by any stretch, but when I say what I say, I'm speaking the truth. And my channel is very suppressed because of that. And you know how I know that? Because my gorgeous little bunny got tons of views, which he deserves, because it was just a simple video that wasn't discussing any kind of topic. It was just a bunny. An amazing one, but just a bunny. Within 10 seconds, it got like 600 views and kept going. That's when I already knew my channel was shadow banned from the out of the gate. When I started my ancient reads, my channel was shadow banned. Boom. Because I speak the truth. I'm sharing the truth. I'm sharing knowledge, wisdom, whatever you want to call it. I'm not blowing sunshine up your ass, and I'm not a YouTube channel that's going to do readings to make you wait around. Not make you. I can't make you do anything. That reads for collectives that wait around. We don't wait around. No, 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 no. We keep rising. We keep pushing through. We keep dealing with what we got to go through. It's been, and a lot of us are going through, this energy is not easy to maneuver through. We're going through clearly another ascension. Our blueprints are being shifted. I don't want to say altered because that's not really the word. Trying to find the right word. It's not altered. It's being changed. It was altered. Our blueprints were altered. Now they're doing something with our blueprints, meaning the Pleiadians. Okay, and you will see it. Mark my words. I received a message about that. It came up in my reading. I documented it. All my readings are more documentation. And then for those who are in that vibration, you'll see it. You'll see it come through for you, not just through me, but it'll be, the divine will be like, oh, do you remember that was discussed? The blueprint. Something will come up about blueprints for you. And you'll see it because that's what's really going on. They're trying to suppress that, meaning the black and white checkerboard. Those who are playing this big game of chess. Because as above, so below. They have stolen ancient knowledge. They have not stolen it. Rephrase that. They've always been a part of this ancient knowledge. They just misuse it here in this world because they just think you believe you're a meat suit and that you forgot you had a soul and that you are way more than you even understand. And the rest of us who are like understanding that we're way more than we even understand, going through this ascension. And that has to do with the solar flares. And if you're paying attention to the sun, the real sun, by the way, not this white light bulb in the sky, that's why there's two suns being seen at sunset, because the fake light goes down with the real, and the real sun is being seen. That's why the sunset is beautiful at the end, because it's been blocked all day. The real sun is blocked 99% of the time. That's why they had to do a fake light. These codes are going to get through. The Most High, nothing can stop the Most High God. Nothing. That's the illusion. That's the flea circus, right? And we know this. We live this. So your ascension, you'll know your ascension. You could be going through some depression with your ascension, headaches, just physical stuff. You want to sleep a lot. Clearly consult a physician if you feel necessary. Always ask for help. You're not alone. I'm big on group. I love groups. Love groups. Reaching out and connecting with others that feel the same way, because we are here to connect with each other to raise the frequency. We're like a bunch of connectors, right? Like kinetics. That's why they want to keep us separated. It's coming again. They have to reset this thing for whatever they're, because they're smart. They want to push their smart city through, so they're not going to keep the power off long. But we are in this. I posted a video as well, which was real. Everything I post is real. With the gentleman back in late 80s talking about this time right now and what they were going to do for population control. And we're in it. We're in it. Flipping the switch, and the only ones who are going to really be prepared are the ones who've been homesteading the whole time and or like living off grid. I mean, I'm not saying you won't if you're not living off grid, but those are the majority that have been. They're gonna be okay because they've been preparing for this. Yeah, people that have been preparing for this their whole life since in the 80s. They have to reset this. But when they reset this, I'm sensing that this is where something else is going to go down that they can't prevent. They're doing everything to try to control something they have no control over, keeping us suppressed. So hang on, hang in there, keep going, keep your faith. Faith without works is dead. Whatever that is for you, I'm going to do more of some oracles later, but I was guided to this right here, and this was not the real seed of life. And my people who've been with me know that we've discussed this many times on the channel, but there's something that they're doing that's pushing this, which has to do with the power going out and the ELOs, right? These low frequencies that they're hitting us with. It's just a battle right now. Trust. Keep tapping in. Everything is inside of you. Outside is all an illusion. It's an experience. Rephrase that. This is all just an experience. You are the true divine spark. Nothing can really mess with you. Nothing can ever really have your soul. Ever. Nothing can really control you unless you allow it. Ever. And they are doing their agenda. And it's happening now. So just, this isn't a fear thing. This is just be prepared. Be ready. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is sacred. They're using it. They're abusing it, right? So we have a right to tap in. And we do. Ancient wisdom. The Most High God has got this. Always. Always. They just don't want you to remember that at all. And there's a lot of people that forgot. They're out there. They're too busy listening to the president. They're too busy living the grid, right? They drive the train. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on the rails and they're driving the train and they're in the iron grid. They believe it's just 9 to 5 and that's the world and that is that. That's the left. And then here we are over here, folks like me and you, the starseeds here, the indigo children, the crystal children. We're in the light. We tap into our light. We tap into source, divine creator of all that is. For we are that. We're never separate from. They're doing everything to try to suppress that through these moon cycles. So this is what I was guided to. There is a union coming in here. Again, this keeps coming out a lot, and I believe and I know that. This is just a soul journey home. Be careful of the distractions right now. I mean, always. I mean, please, always. That's been the main message, like, throughout every reading I do, is be careful of the distractions. Be mindful of the distractions. Be mindful who tries to cause you fear, doubt, insecurity, struggle, strife, submission, abuse. It's time for you to clear and activate. All right, there could be fires and eruption here. There is something to do with a light coming through. I feel like I'm getting a volcano. Like, I'm not even kidding you, like a spear of light coming through and activating a volcano. So more is being revealed. Focus on clearing and activating because they are hitting us with we're being hit with frequency on 6 ways to Sunday right now from the divine and from this worldly realm. So clear and ground your light. That has been, look at, these are different decks too. See, look at, I'll show you that. See, these are different decks. Oh no, these are the same deck. These are all different decks. But these came from the same deck. That's pretty cool, actually. Clear and ground, clear and ground. Remember who you are. You are more powerful than you. You're even more than just this right here. This is to bring you here. Okay? This world, even when they teach you in this world to just tap into your 7 chakras, no, you have more. You have to tap in more. You have to tap in higher. You need to clear out your 7 chakras, but you have to tap in more. You have to tap in higher. Because we're being hit from sounds all over the place. So, I'm getting let the freedom bell ring. That's why they took all the bells down. The shadows are being illuminated right now, and we are coming into a significant alignment. Look at that. That's a significant alignment. I'm getting it's all in your head. It's a head trip. It's a soul trip too, but it's a head trip. So be well. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Listen to your body. Listen to nature's wisdom, right? Listen to your spirit messages that you get. You are being guided. You have a guide. Always. And I know you know this. I know you know this. I know my peeps know this. I'm just here to remind you. Remember your guides. They will talk to you. They will whisper in the wind to you. Trust what your body is saying. Listen to your instincts. That has been a very powerful message I've been receiving to share with the collective here on my channel of trust your instincts. And I'm not saying you haven't been, but like more like your superpower. That's your superpower. Like superfoods, superpower. Like, listen to your body. Your body will know what it needs. You know, you may be eating more oranges or grapes or, I don't know, lettuce or, you know what I mean? Because that's what your body needs right now because you're a plant. You're a flower. And we're not doing so well with this fake sun. So our guides are here to help us. Peace be with you. Hi, Mindy. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Have a beautiful, blessed day.